Hi, this is Nicole Hunt reporting from the NASDAQ for it'saboutfinance.com. Today we are joined by Richard Surber, CEO of Nexia Holdings. Richard, tell me a little bit about the business of Nexia.
Nexia is a diversified holdings company with 3 areas of operations. Our current focus is on Black Chandelier. Black Chandelier currently has 5 retail operations. 4 are brick and mortar, located here in Utah, and 1 is our online store at blackchandelier.com. The second area of focus is Landis Lifestyle Salons. We currently have 2 locations here in Utah, and the last is the ownership and operation of a small real estate portfolio.
How do you see Nexia driving innovation in its sector or industry?
Nexia is driving innovation in its fashion retail operations by designing art-heavy garments, which appeals to young men and women who are tired of big box retailers. Black Chandelier has recently begun experimenting with environmentally conscious fibers such as bamboo and organic cottons. Black Chandelier employs a marketing strategy that is largely grassroots based. On the Landis side, the thing that's so innovative about the Landis operation is the fact that we religiously adhere to the Aveda principles. And Aveda is an organic-based product for both men and women, but our focus is on the middle-aged woman that has a lot of disposable income and wants to be environmentally friendly.
And what do you consider to be your competitive edge?
It's our people that's a competitive edge. Jared Gold has a very keen sense to create something that's different enough, but yet can appeal to a large enough segment of the market such that I believe we can roll this concept out nationwide. We almost have created like a cult sort of following on the Black Chandelier side. And the thing that gives us our competitive edge at Landis, again, starts with our people. And at the top of the Landis organization, besides myself, is Matthew Landis. And Matthew has a keen sense to be able to choose stylists that are very likable, which would allow Landis to retain a lot of these clients that come in. And we religiously follow the Aveda 12 points of difference. And some of the things that are included in those 12 points of difference are like, for the men, they get a scalp massage, they get a hot towel facial. For the women, when they're getting processed for a color, they get a hand massage. And at the end of the service, get a makeup touch-up. So those are just a couple of the highlights. And, Aveda is owned by Estee Lauder, which is one of the world's largest cosmetics companies.
So tell me a little bit about the management team at Nexia and what makes them stand out.
Even though it's a small company, employs close to 100 people right now. And at the helm of Nexia is myself. I have a degree in finance from the University of Utah and a Juris Doctor from the University of Utah. So I have both a financial background and a law background. We have, like I mentioned before, Jared Gold. He's been in the fashion industry for at least a decade, done numerous fashion shows in New York, LA. He's a concert pianist. Jared Gold has been able to garner the attention of a lot of national media outlets. He was one of the judges on America's Next Top Model. A couple of months ago, he actually styled the wrestling divas on WWE in the Timbaland video that featured the Hives. One of his more notable but maybe less attractive sort of attention-garnering stunts, for lack of a better way to put it, is the hissing jeweled Madagascar hissing cockroach, which was also featured on CSI New York. Matthew Landis is the founder of Landis Lifestyle Salon. Matthew has been a stylist with Aveda for, I believe, about the last 10 years. He's cut here in many prominent salons in New York, Atlanta, Miami. Landis is on track this year, and this is its 2nd year of operation, to gross $2.3 million in gross revenues between its 2 locations. We have several accountants on staff. The head controller, Guy Cook, has been a CPA with major accounting firms in Salt Lake City. He's been with the company for almost 4 years now, and he has 2 other highly educated members on his staff, plus a support staff.
And how do you see yourself positioned for growth?
My set goal is to do 50 stores over the next 5 years. And the only thing that's really holding us back right now is getting our offering document where we intend to raise $10 million under an equity line of credit. We're putting the controls and procedures in place. We're branding the Black Chandelier name. We have a talent in place, and we're working out a lot of kinks with respect to the staff.
And lastly, if you could say anything to investors, potential investors, or analysts, what would that be?
I mean, the first thing is I believe that Nexia is a ground level opportunity for investors. And the reason why I say that is because we've put together all the components to build something that can be fantastic, that can be great for investors that want to remain as long-term shareholders in Nexia. We've assembled the talent. We've begun embarking upon branding Black Chandelier heavily. We have the Aveda name and product that's backing the Landis operations. In addition to those two fantastic concepts, what we're looking at doing is further enhancing shareholder value through affecting stock dividends. One of the things we're currently looking at is restructuring Nexia. And how we're going to do that is we're going to acquire a company that's trading on the pink sheets. Its name is Green Endeavors, the symbol's GRNE, and we're going to put our salon operations into Green Endeavors. And one of the things that the board is considering is spinning off a portion, or maybe even all of those shares, to our existing Nexia shareholder base. Similar discussions have been had with respect to Gold Fusion as well, making that its own public company and spinning it off so shareholders can be the beneficiary of a direct holding in each of these entities.
Thank you, Richard. Again, we've been speaking with Richard Surber, CEO of Nexia Holdings. I'm Nicole Hunt, reporting from the NASDAQ for it'saboutfinance.com. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.